What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of Walking This Way's Impact Boys podcast. This is Saturday Night Live Part 2. We did the first one, I think, last month, and it was very good. Everybody asked for a second, so we're running it back here on Walking This Way's Impact Boys. We're talking about dating. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about the whole 9 yards. We know this has been a very hot topic as of late when it comes to the male and female relationship, the roles, the all this kind of stuff that's been going on. You got these different type of movements. You got different YouTubers, dating coaches, teaching men how to go their own way, teaching men not to get with women, all this other stuff. It's kind of crazy stuff we got going on in this world today. Men being sensitive when it comes to rejection. And then also we got a lady with us tonight too as well, Miss P with us tonight. And we want to hear from her, what do women want from guys? What do they actually expect from a man? We want to have very good dialogue here tonight on the podcast. We are live streaming right now here on Facebook Live. So we want y'all to like, share, comment. We want to hear from y'all. We want to get y'all feedback. Before we get started, I got an awesome panel here tonight. And it's about to go down. So starting on my left, I'm going to let Ross introduce himself. Ross, go ahead and introduce yourself to those that's watching us right now on Facebook Live.
Yo, Broderick Ross from Dallas, Texas. Eagles fan. Let's go Eagles tomorrow. I'm happy to be a part of the show.
Awesome stuff. And also to my right, I got my bloodline, my family, the familiar, the mafia. Go ahead and introduce yourself, D.
My name's Demetrius. I don't know about the Eagle fan thing, you know what I'm saying? But look though, them Saints be doing their thing though, man. For real. I love the Saints, man. So, small business owner. I'm doing my thing. It's growing.
Man, that's what's up right there. And also on the left, on the bottom, have the man himself. They call him King David, out of my hometown of Mobile, Alabama. Good friend of mine. What's up with you, King David?
What's up, baby? What's up? I'm in on this thing tonight. You know how it is, know what time it is. I'm a photographer, I'm a father, got a woman and kids everywhere. I'm trying to stop and slow down with the children. I got a grandbaby coming. I got a grandbaby coming tomorrow. Boy, I got eggs laying everywhere, Fern. Man, I got them eggs laying everywhere. Then I got a grand egg. How in the world I get a grand egg, boy? But hey, it's an honor to be on here with my best friend. I think he's my best friend. He know when I cry, he know when I'm angry, he know when I'm mad. Look, man, this guy here, Furman, is a stand-up guy, man. I really appreciate his deeper just being on here with him. He's an amazing guy, and I'm glad to be on here to talk my talk tonight. Hopefully y'all ready for it, all the women. Hope y'all ready.
Spraying no eggs on them now. Spraying no eggs on them now.
I'm coming for you tonight. I'm gonna behave myself tonight, and I thank God for everybody tonight. I ain't gonna clown tonight. I'm gonna be a little lenient with you tonight.
Man, that's what's up right there. Also, we got on the right of me on the bottom, we got the lady in the house herself, P herself. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience as we're live streaming right now on Facebook Live.
Hey guys, it's me, P. Also, Ross, I like how you changed the background. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
My name is P, straight from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say because I done been through a lot because dudes ain't. Just kidding. Nah, but I'm a tattoo artist. Go ahead and hit me up on my Instagram page. It's Baiso, or hit me up on my Facebook. I know Jackson again because we used to work together. He's very cool, very laid back, very chill. And I was like, you got to support the podcast. Why not support? You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for having me today, Jackson.
I appreciate you, P. Of course, like I said, we love your conversation. You got a lot of stuff to talk about, especially at your age, but we're glad that you're here back on the show again tonight. And we're talking about relationship. We're talking about dating. We're going to be talking about, I got a lot of stuff I had downloaded. The manosphere, men going their own way, hypergamy, We're gonna talk about comparability when it comes to love. We're gonna be talking about all this stuff tonight that we really want to get a hold of. Things that we missed out on, things that we were lacking. We're gonna talk about rejection as well. How I pull up something, how women are being affected by guys when they get rejected. Because fellas, you gotta realize you're not gonna get every woman. Every woman not gonna want to be with you. And you have to understand that you have to move on. And stuff like this is very serious. I pulled up something online, and it was this article I pulled up. This lady said last month a student opened fire at Santa Fe High School and killed 10 people. One of the victims was Shanna Fisher, a fellow student who according to Fisher's mom, Sandy Rodriguez, had 4 months of problems with the shooter. He kept making advances on her, and she repeatedly told him no. Rodriguez told the LA Times a week later he opened fire on everyone he didn't like, Shanna being the first one. It probably isn't conclusion that one day after this story came out, Twitter user Elizabeth M asked women to share their worst stories about rejecting men. RT, if you ever had a frightened response from a man who rebuffed rejection or otherwise ignored his advances, she wrote, if you feel comfortable enough to share your experience in the comment, I want to hear from you. So this young girl lost her life over a guy that the guy liked her. She told the guy no, and he ended up killing her. Which I'm gonna start with P on that. What you guys say about that?
That is crazy. That I felt for her. I mean, like, it's crazy because I get hit on. I mean, not trying to sound like cocky or anything, but I'm an attractive young lady, you know. So I get hit on quite often, whether it's by older dudes, younger dudes, pretty much the whole shebang, right? And I've had guys gotten upset at me just because I said no. And I didn't say it rude or anything. I just, I'm not interested. But it's just crazy because it's like it's like as if we're forced. Like why should we have to feel uncomfortable? Why should we have to try to soften how we talk to dudes or try to bow down to them just because we're scared? Why do we have to be scared? You know what I'm saying? And just because she rejected you, I mean, but then again, I'm not gonna say every dude's like that either, because not every dude is crazy like that. I feel like that dude individually probably just has some really bad mental issues. But I will say that I've had dudes that were pretty aggressive because I said no. And I honestly just feel like, why would you be aggressive? Like, I don't know if, me personally, I feel like, how would you think if your daughter or your mom or your sister went through the same thing? But then again, a lot of dudes don't think like that. I don't know if it's because they're not a man yet or they just don't care or what it is, but I personally feel like that's just wrong. I mean, and then he didn't even kill just her, he killed just anyone he didn't like. So I feel like that was something from him personally. I wouldn't say anyone's like that, but I will say that there are crazy men out here like that. But I just feel like it shouldn't go that far. It's a yes or no, on to the next,
Most definitely, I agree with that. Ross, I just read that article. What you guys say about that? That's some serious stuff. That.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that somebody had to take a life just because they got rejected. I mean, I can't count how many times I've been rejected, but I know what it feels like to be rejected. But I mean, you just got to move on and shoot to the next one. So I don't know. I think it is something a little bit deeper for him. It's got to be something that's went on in his life for him to feel like he has to take somebody's life just because they reject him. That's a mental thing. So yeah, that's a little crazy. I think if anything, I can be afraid to talk to a woman, but I mean, if I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna shoot, and it's all about moving on to the next person. If you don't hit on the first try, so
exactly, shoot my shot at the next person, but not that. No.
Yeah, you gotta save that for save all that stuff, man. It's not even worth it. Plenty of women in the world.
That it is. I see you got an expression on your face, Dave. What you got to say about that?
I just think it all goes back to a lack of fathering. It seems like he
Yeah,
don't know
like
his
he didn't have no
identity.
male figure or something. Somebody to just
Yeah,
lead,
because
guide him or something.
I be a lack of fathers in these young men. Like I don't know, he was young man. That's what this article about. This a young man.
Yeah, he was a
It
young
was a,
man.
How
and
old
you
was
see,
he?
that's we live in a
It don't say
generation
how
now
old he
that
was, but this girl had 4 months
it
of
was.
problems with this guy. She kept telling this guy no. She wasn't interested. He just couldn't leave it alone. Like
Oh,
he
months?
got so mad that he
I
killed.
think
Dang, that's a long time.
4 months.
I think
Big gay
it's a
book, buddy.
generational.
God,
I really
dang.
think it's a generational thing, man. It's the lack of fathering in this day and time, a lack of role models of a male to teach young men how to understand cold approaching and approaching a woman. Let me put you out. There's a song by that I never understood. It come from the Isley Brothers. And the Isley Brothers said, grew with you. You've been watching me, I've been watching you. You see, the understanding thing is,
Well, boy.
listen to me. It's we don't understand attraction confirmation. If a woman wants you, she gonna give you that confirmation that she wants. You don't have to force it. You don't have to do anything. She gonna give you eye contact. She gonna let you know that.
Is she interested?
But see, if a young man don't understand that, don't know that, he don't know how to move with his emotions. See, that's one thing. They have to go back to fathering. The father have to be in these young men, like just a father, a male role model, being in these young men, like to teach them how to maintain their emotions, man, because it is emotional. Rejection can be painful and can be a hurtful thing. You don't know how to handle that emotion. You don't know how to move on and understand from the jump that this woman don't want you from the jump. Leave it alone, move forward, move on with your life. There's plenty of women out there. I think that's what it is. It's just these young men don't know how to handle rejection. They think everything owed to them. They entitled to women. You're not entitled to nobody.
Yeah.
You ain't entitled to no woman. I think these young men think they're entitled to it. They entitled to the coochie. They own it. You don't own no woman. A woman don't want you. That goes back to, and it's no excuse to take it that far to take somebody's life anyway, man. I think it's a deeper mental issue. Like my brother said, it's a deeper thing going on. I don't just think it has something to do with the woman. I think it's deeper than that. It's deeper. It goes all the way back to childhood trauma. This young man dealing with so much stuff going on with him. I think he just snapped. I think that was just something just his breaking point, but I'm gonna pass the mic. And, that's what I take on that right there.
Awesome. Matter of fact, we had 3 more guests that joined. We got the Spiritual Sisters podcast was ladies, go ahead and introduce yourself to the panel, and also we live streaming right now. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Are you talking to me?
The Spiritual Sisters, then I'm gonna get you next, Amber, as well. So Spiritual Sisters, introduce yourself, and after that, Amber gonna introduce herself, and we thank y'all ladies for joining in along with the panel tonight.
Well, thank you for having us. I'm Michelle, and this is Lita.
Hey guys.
We've been on Spiritual Sisters podcast since 2020, yeah. So about 2 years. That's all the information I'm gonna give about myself. What did y'all think about introductions? Like, what information y'all want to know?
Introduce yourself. We thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. We talking about relationships, and also we have Miss Amber herself. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience, Amber. We are live streaming right now on Facebook Live. We encourage you to like, share, comment. We thank everybody that's on the comment section tonight. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, well, everybody knows me by Sapphire. I am the brand ambassador for DFW Music. which is just a squad of individual artists out here in the city, hosting events, supporting the city, and all the individual creative arts, you know. Yes.
Awesome. And we thank you, Sapphire, for hanging out with us, of course. And we talked before y'all got on, we were talking about rejection. I was just reading an article online about this young lady who lost her life due to a guy that liked her. And she was dealing with this, she had a problem with this guy for 4 months. And she told this guy she was not interested, and he took her life. Not just her life, but he shot 10 more people as well. And Sapphire, you wanna comment on that? I need just coming to the tail end of it.
I will say that it is very intimidating when you're meeting a person and you really don't know that person, you know, and it says before you become intimate with someone to get to know them. But at the same time, even if you don't, and it's just like, yeah, you talk to them and you see a flag and you go away, you can't really control what somebody's doing. So it's just, it's intimidating, you know, as far as even wanting to date or attempt. And especially since everything is so much into social media, you don't have that. You have a couple of conversations with somebody and then you break down walls. But if in person, like when we're in school, you know, you see that person every day and you grow friendships that way. But online, you grow friendships with a person that has whatever mask or facade that they want to, you know. So that's my opinion.
I also need to get the spiritual sisters to come in on that. Before y'all came in, we was talking about rejection. We read an article about this guy who took this woman's life. She had a problem with 4 months, and she kept telling him no. And he got to the point where he did her in, and not just her, but did 10 more people as well. Y'all want to talk about that? 'Cause I know women, we got women in here, and let's be real. Some guys cannot take rejection. I know us growing up in our generation, when we know we had the expectation, okay, we like this girl, we want to be with this girl. When she tell us no, we never got to that point where I'm gonna take her life. We just moved on. Now it's like today. Go ahead.
Look, I've been cut out before for not giving a number, but I usually get fake numbers. I do, and fake names because it's
fake names, fake numbers.
That's too much energy, guys.
Look at that.
Fake name.
I do, but I have like an extra phone number on my phone, so I'll give them that number and block them from there.
Oh wow!
Right.
That's how I mean.
That's smart though. That's smart.
Like that is, you know, it is intimidating when you get approached by a male, an aggressive male.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
But let me ask y'all the ladies this. Do y'all, okay, can y'all, I know y'all see everything. Y'all look at the big picture. Y'all can tell when a guy is creepy and thirsty, correct?
Yeah. Or weird. Or like you can tell when they're weird. Like
okay, well, it depends on how good. It depends on how good he presents himself, his representative.
Right.
You gotta.
But eventually, those true colors start coming out, so you start seeing stuff too.
Right.
But nowadays, guys are bold now. They just cover all. They seen y'all.
Yeah, they are bold
and all
too.
this other stuff now, and
very bold.
Very bold.
We're just keeping it real here on the podcast tonight. I mean,
which one would be the boldest? Do it be the ugly ones or the good looking ones?
I feel like
they got personalities also. And then they got big. Can I tell you? Is kids watching?
Can we say, look,
we all adults here. We all adults here. So go ahead.
Okay.
They ready to turn on now.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be the ugly ones that be packed.
Really? Is they dark skin or light skin? Is the dark skin or light? Somebody said light skin jump on with the dark skin man.
Sorry, well, it's the dark skin for me. It's the dark skin.
But is all dark skin dudes creepy? I don't think all dark skin dudes.
Oh no! I was praising the dark skin.
Okay. It's just what's these? The light skin brothers? No, light skin.
We don't know about all of them. We ain't.
I was waiting. I was like, what's he talking?
You butt hurt. It's fine.
But let me ask y'all ladies this, and I'm gonna get the comments, guys. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all ladies this. Okay, y'all hear all the time, oh, you're sexy, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you this and that. Are y'all tired of hearing that? Because I know guys say the same, you're a queen, you're this, you're that, but don't have no conversation.
It depends on who it come from.
Yeah.
If we being honest, it depends on, yeah. It depends on who it comes from.
I was gonna say, I think it depends on who it's coming from, but also it depends just like how they coming about it too. Because you can kind of tell like when a dude says, "Oh, you're pretty," and this and that, oh, he's just trying to f. Or you could tell, okay, he actually likes me, you know. But me personally, I always hear it, and I automatically know they just trying to f. You know what I'm saying? They only just want one thing. But I mean, yeah, it just depends on how they come about it and who is it coming from. I guess that's what you mean by who is it coming from.
Okay, so y'all already know who y'all attracted to off the rip.
Yeah.
Say that again, Michelle.
How much you like the person. You said, do we know if we're attracted? Okay, so my track record with ugly guys. Wait, what? Okay, so my boyfriend now, he's handsome, but I gotta put that out there. But I have dated some ugly men. He asked about if we were attracted to him, right?
Oh,
I exposed myself too early. Okay, we ain't got there yet.
What was the question? Look at me.
No, I would say, okay, when a guy approach you, y'all already know off the bat, are y'all attracted to him or not?
Yes.
Y'all look at women, y'all look at the big picture. Y'all look at
I would say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, P. Go ahead.
I would say yes and no. Like, I've dated ugly dudes and I've dated nice looking dudes, right? But for the ugly guys, I obviously wasn't attractive right off the bat. It just had to take them some time for me to, like, you know, actually like them versus an automatically attractive guy. You know what I'm saying? But they can be, you know, handsome, and then how they come off or how they present themselves, automatic turn off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more attracted to energy and vibes. I know that sounds cliche or whatever, but I don't necessarily have a type. Like, I do. I like chocolate, but but you know, I am attracted to energy and vibes more than the physical shell, because you can be drop dead gorgeous and have an ugly soul, and that will make you ugly.
I like that. I like that. It's all about that character. Sapphire, what you say?
Guy approaches me, I just take it as compliment, but I do have my type, I suppose. So, just, you know, I have my type.
Well, we heard from the ladies. I want to get from the guys' point of view as well. I'm gonna start with Ross. What you say about that when it comes to attraction? Now, let me ask you this for the fellas. Can some females be very, very pushy? Is that a turnoff for y'all? Or is that something y'all like? I'm gonna start with you, Ross.
Pushy, when you say pushy, you mean like aggressive?
Like forcing it on you, like.
Oh, yeah, that's a no for me. I'm not attracted to pushy women. Like, if a woman shoots at me, then it's like, nah, yeah, but how she know I really like her? Because if I like somebody or if I'm attracted to somebody, I'm definitely gonna shoot my shot. Especially if I'm in that position to. I don't want to shoot my shot and I really can't offer nothing at that time. So I do have a type. I like a certain type of woman physically, and then I like a certain type of woman mentally. I like energy, big energy, and I like a woman that can walk into a room and just change the whole vibe. Like if it's like a boring kind of setting or atmosphere, she can come into the room, just liven it up, just by being herself. You know, it ain't got to be too much, but it could just, you know, I like that. But now if she pushy, that's mean. That's mean to me. She just mean. Aggressive, especially out here in the Grove. In Pleasant Grove, you get aggressive women. Oak Cliff, you get the aggressive kind of woman. So I'm used to that. But now, usually, if she push herself on me back in the day, I'll let her push herself on me and then get what I want, and then I move on.
Like, I got what I want. Now you gotta move on, girl.
What you say about that, Demetrius? What are women that are aggressive? Is that a turn off or a turn on? I mean, turn off or a turn on? Because a woman that's very aggressive, very pushy, some guys like, you doing too much. Let it flow and see where it goes. What you say about that, Demetrius?
Man, an aggressive woman don't want to hear that. I ain't gonna, like, she don't want to hear that. And you be like, hey man, look, you need to slow it down, baby. What you got going on? Like, you gonna hear all that, you know what I mean? Like, who you talking to? It must be somebody else. You don't tell me what to do. Like, I'm telling you, boy, them aggressive women don't play. It's like, man, you gotta end the whole relationship. You know what I mean? Because they overly aggressive. It's like they laying their mark on you. It's like a dog pissing on a hydrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I laid my mark on you. We slept together. We did this together. You mine. All them other hoes, let them go. You know what I mean? So, an aggressive woman is, I guess to some men it could be a turn on, and then for some men it could be a turn off. But for me, it's a turn off. You know what I mean? It's like I can't really deal with the drama. Like, take your time. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, take your time, man. Just let it flow. You know what I mean? Because if it's really meant to be, we don't have to force it. You know what I mean? We just gonna come together. We just gonna love one another. But aggressive woman ain't trying to hear that. She ready to turn up.
I know, right? Oh, what do you say about that, David? You think a woman of being aggressive, that's attractive or not attractive? And now, after you answer, Dave, I got a interesting question I'm gonna ask the panel here tonight in the comment section. Go ahead, David.
It just depends on what level of aggression. You know, I believe when a woman into you, sometimes we can get it confused about a woman that is aggressive. Is it a negative aggressive? Is she telling you that she loves you in a month? You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a narcissistic type of aggression. What I mean by narcissistic type of aggression is love bombing. Is she telling you I love you and it ain't been number 2 weeks, and she's saying I want to marry you and it ain't been number about 2 days. I gave it to you, now you want to marry me. I don't know. That's kind of questionable. That's love bombing me. Then you might be fooling with a narcissistic woman. So, but the thing is, then there's another type of aggression where she's really into you. Those are the type of woman you want. You know what I'm saying? You want the woman to be more into you than you into her a little bit. And from a man point of view, that's the wife right there. You understand? That's the wife, right? That's the woman you want to turn into the wife, because that's the one that's attracted to you. Why go? You see, some men, what we do, we go after the woman that really don't want us. We approach. In my age now, I don't believe in approaching a woman. Period. She got to look at me a certain way. Her body language got to speak to me and make me move. I ain't finna just go to you and say, if I was single, like for real, if I was single right now, I ain't finna just approach no woman. I ain't finna even get in your inbox. I ain't doing none of that, because if you like me, you're gonna look at me a certain way. You're gonna throw hips a certain way at me. You're gonna touch me a certain way. You're gonna pass by me a certain way. You're gonna make approach to me. They're gonna let me know you want me, then approach you. I'm gonna shoot my shot out there. I feel like you shoot your shot a little bit. You see, when you liking all my loving my Facebook pages, you loving all that, you loving my posts, then I know something up. I'm gonna choose some kind of way. But see, what the thing is, what I'm saying is when a woman, it's different levels of aggression. So if it's a good aggression where she call you more, call her, man, that's a key right there, man. That's the one you need to keep. Instead of you running behind the one that you see. The one thing about it, I don't know what it is. It's like we like to run behind something we can't have. Us men, I don't believe that you should run behind something you can't have. You see what I'm saying? Don't get, that's not the one for you. And you're gonna have headaches for being in divorce court because she's not attracted. She's not really into you. You have problems. I think that's what it is. You got to know what's for you. The woman that call you all the time, that hound you, that's the one you need to be with. That's your woman right there, man. Just like my woman up in there, she can't eat first. You know what I'm saying? She came to me. And she ain't let me go ever since. You understand?
I got a
That's
question.
the woman you
though.
need. That's the one. But hold
Or I
on,
have
that's
a
the one you need to be. That's gonna be the one that's gonna be submissive to you and love you and cook for you and wash your clothes and wash your nasty drawers for you. That's just how I feel
That's
about
right.
it, man. You know,
Oh,
gonna
P
do
said she got
that
a
for
question.
you.
I do have a
Yeah.
statement though. Okay.
Mm.
So what if you say if a woman is say if a woman is giving a man everything that he could ask for, cleaning clothes, cooking, all of it, the whole 100 yards, right? But he is acting distant or whatever. There's problems. Okay, boom. Move on to the next person. I feel like for some women, because they have gone through stuff like that, they have given their all and have not received what they deserve. I feel like they kind of build a shield over their heart or for the next person just so that, you know, they don't get hurt. Because now, me personally, I feel like for me, I'm okay with rejection, but for some women, they don't go up to the guy first because they feel like, okay, well, shit, I'm sorry, I'm gonna curse, but
No, you
that's
good.
gonna make it seem, I feel like some guys feel like, they feel like the women is gonna chase after them, or they feel like they like when women chase after them, but women don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm chasing after this dude. I'm not gonna chase after you because, you know, like I have standards. I have how do you say it? Like, not necessarily standards, but I guess like you respect yourself, self-respect, I guess.
Self-esteem. You
I
have
don't know what I'm
self-esteem.
trying to say, but like, but you get what I'm trying to say though. Like some women, they
We
have been
track.
through so much with so many dudes. It's like they're not gonna go up to the girl first, to the dude first. You know what I'm saying? And it's not so much as acting like, oh, I think I'm all that, or, you know, I'm just uptight. No, it's not like that. It's just the experiences that they had. So they're going to make it seem like, oh, the guy, he needs to chase after me because I'm the prize. But it's not like a cocky thing, you know?
That's a good one.
That is. And I got a comment too in the comment section. We go further. Sabrina Ford, and I'm asking the ladies this. Sabrina Ford said there's been quite a few viral videos of women getting down on one knee and proposing. What are y'all thoughts on women proposing to men? I'm gonna start with you, P. What you say about that?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What are you doing? No, ma'am. I feel like the guy needs to propose, honey. Get up, stand up, for real. Like, no, ma'am. I mean, I guess I can see it in another perspective, like it should go both ways. But proposing though to another dude, like I feel like he's just gonna dog you after that. Like, you know.
I think
me personally, it's not for me.
Oh my God, I'm itching to say something.
Let me get the ladies out. Let me get the ladies out the way.
Yeah.
I'm asked spiritual sisters. What y'all say about that question?
I feel like I kind of agree with what's your name, young lady?
P. The letter P.
P.
Yeah, P. Like the letter P.
Yeah. You know, I don't really believe in gender roles per se, but as far as like proposing, a woman proposing to a man, like how does that man feel? Does he feel emasculated in that? You know, is he on board with that? Is that something that he wants? So I feel like it can probably backfire on both ends. I'm not a fan with it, but love is love. Right. You know, if you want it, you know, go for it.
I second what Lena's saying, but I'm not proposing to him. I don't believe in gender roles either. It's masculine energy, feminine energy.
Yeah.
Talked about that. But me personally, I would not propose to a dude. But if my homegirl, do your thing. I congratulate her, but it ain't for me. Everybody else can have it, but it ain't for me.
And what'd you say, Sapphire, about that?
I would say that so much of the original design of that feminine and masculine energy has been compromised that I would never. And I don't go and pursue a guy. And it's not because like I think that I'm above or anything or want them to chase me, because when I'm dating, I feel like it should be a mutual exchange of energy. But I wouldn't feel comfortable, getting down on one knee or really even approaching a guy with the intention of grabbing him. Because you don't even know where he's at in his life or anything. So it would be in that I would be out seeking something. You know what I mean? And I just wouldn't, no.
Yeah, I have like that. I'm gonna start from my left. I'm gonna start with Ross, and you bubbling all over us. What you guys say about that?
Yeah, I'm a bit traditional in some ways, but I think that's a man's job to propose to his woman, to the lady. I don't think it's a lady's job. Now, if I was in a situation like that, man, that probably would be bad for her. Yeah, that would be bad for her. I think it's definitely a man's job to propose.
I agree. David, you bubbling over there too. I'm just talking. What you got to say about that?
I agree with the sisters, man. I believe it's a form of demasculating the man. It's a game changer. That's all that is. It's a game. Like I believe when a woman do that, she already got a game plan. That's just game, man. That's the Steve Harvey book say, think like a man, act like a woman, but think like a man. I just think that's a boss move. Like, and it's gonna all be like a trap. It's a trap for that man. She gonna run that. She gonna run that relationship. She the man of the relationship. That's what's gonna happen. See, that's what the roles is like. The lady said, is the roles are shifting. That's a shift going on. There's been a shift going on for quite some time now. They've been demasculating a man.
Yeah.
It's been trying to strip away the man. There's a masculine, a demasculating movement going on now. They're making purses for a man now. I mean, come on, I ain't gonna go into that, but it's a lot of that going on. It's a spiritual thing behind it anyway. You know what I mean? It's a spiritual movement behind it. So I just believe that's all. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's a power move. That's all. That ain't nothing but a power move. And if that man fall victim to that, he gonna be he gonna be in pride for that. I just think it's a game changer. That's all. It's a game changer.
Demetri, what you got to say?
I agree with the old girl, them two girls were saying. That's all it is. Exactly what it is.
Demetri, what you got to say about that?
Yeah.
Not girls.
What you saying?
Women, not girls.
Damn. Yeah, so those are the facts, man. That's been going on for a while. They've been feeding the community with all this, trying to make the men feminine, and they feeding it out there back to back to back, even in shows, cartoons. They trying to get the kids. I remember I watched the show, and I thought it was supposed to be like a masculine thing. And then it was just like all of a sudden, boom, they just threw a gate you seen and it threw me for a loop. You know what I mean? So I ended up cutting the show off. So it's like, with a woman proposing like that, it ain't right, man. It don't even feel right. It can't feel right. You know what I mean? Me proposing to my woman, her saying yes, it feels good, because after that, I'm finna pick her ass up. I'm finna lift her up in the air. You feel me? So, I mean, for her to have to propose to him like that, yeah, man, I go with my boy. She finna run that.
She
finna run the whole thing.
And I'm going to talk about something else. Talk about hypergamy. Everybody.
I had something to add on that. So why are y'all saying that the woman's gonna run the relationship? Because
I was gonna say this.
From a woman's perspective, the women are actually married.
Go ahead.
Hold on, wait. So when women are asking men to marry them, it's because they're in a rush to get married. It don't have nothing to do with running the relationship. Y'all do know that, right?
Oh, man.
But
Nobody
check this
saying
out.
nothing.
I'm gonna run it. But
I never looked at it like that. I'm in a rush. If a woman proposed to me, I'm saying no. I'm like, no, get up, baby.
Well, I feel like also either she's in a rush or she could just be really just either he really just got her on lock like that and she just so in love and she just wants to like prove herself or something. You know, like she could just she
Don't even take yourself
because
down.
dudes are very manipulative like that. So she probably just
Ross, what you got to say? Like, you got something you want to say, Ross?
That's my job to do. I want to do the proposing. I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm be ready just as much as she is. I mean, if I'm in a situation where she got me somewhere and we in public and she doing something like that, I'm like, man, come on with this. I don't want to embarrass her now, but she might have to catch that L that day.
Write it on the napkin.
Right on the napkin.
Put up the drag and the
It's
horns,
nothing
goddamn.
feminine about it. It's nothing woman about that. I don't care how much love. It's love. Women fall in love all the time. You know, I ain't never heard throughout history no woman ever posed to no man. That ain't got nothing to, I mean, a woman can go head over heels and do anything. Suck on you and do everything. Woman will show love through sucking and doing all the stuff that the man wants. That ain't got nothing to do with her pose. I think, to me, why she ain't pose in 1870? Why she ain't proposing 1550?
I hope
Because it's a power move. It means a different. Ain't no woman falling that much love to pose to sit on her bed and
we're not.
That's a power move. That's a power move. Ain't no dang way a woman will sit and get on her bending knee for no man. Why she ain't do it before Christ?
She in a rush. She in a goddamn rush to get married.
Ain't no damn rush getting on no man. Man, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a power move.
She could have did that shit from the house, goddamn. Do you want to get married? No, nigga. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
She could have just proposed. She could do that. Another kind, she could drive my ass down to the courthouse or to the courtroom. She don't have to propose to me. She could drag my ass down. She can threaten me. A woman love me. She said, I ain't feeding in this cat for 3 days. I guarantee that man will go down there then. Yeah. I mean, it's other ways you can get
but
that.
I'm saying, like, she just probably just really dumb. Like, there are some people that are just really that dumb.
Ain't no dumb woman. Ain't no dumb like that.
What friend is that?
Ain't no woman that dumb. I know some dumb women in the hood. They would do anything but propose to you dumb women in the hood. I mean, what the hell they got to do with you getting hit? A woman getting on y'all knees.
Oh man,
it's a real
stuff.
Get
on your knee.
Well, that's some real stuff.
You don't have to get on your knees. I don't understand where that come from. What the foundation of that? Where the root of that come from? That's come from power control. That's control. You want to be in control. That's what that is now. I'm the man. That's what you're saying. I'm the man now.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm the man. You the one. I want you to cry and say yes. Be like a little bitch. Get up there. Yes. 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 That's what that woman wants. He want to see what that man gonna do for the public to get. He look like a bitch up there, like a woman. That's what get that reaction. Yes. Yes, to the man, cry and all that. That's what that is. That's a power move to me. That's a man move, a man job to get on his knees and propose to you. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing that for? What's going on with that? Because she could have been doing that. My mama could have did that to my dad. Why she ain't do that to my dad? My dad ain't want her. Why my mama ain't get on her knees? They ain't doing that back in 1940, 1950. You ain't never heard no woman.
I mean, it's a new day and age too, though. So of course it's gonna be like. I don't agree with it. Me personally, I don't agree with it. I would never. But I'm saying it is
Women,
a day and
women been
age.
falling
So
no heels with men
I mean,
for decades.
you gonna skip
Ain't nothing changed.
Don't do it, ladies, man. Don't change, man. Don't go for the okie doke.
Ain't nothing
Don't
changed.
do it. Don't do it. I don't give a damn. Don't do it. If he ain't ready,
It's
move on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you worth to wait a little bit longer, then wait a little bit longer. And if he ain't proposing, if he ain't coming to you correct, trying to love you right, man, walk up out of that shit, cause there's something wrong with him.
That's when y'all need to have a sit down and conversation about this. I mean, people are now getting to the point where they're having communication. Communicate. Tell a person what you want, what you expect. It should be on both ends instead of not going along with it and then go down the road and then y'all in turmoil. I just believe that let's talk about this, put everything on the table, to address certain issues, certain things come up, to see where we gonna make this thing work or not.
Yep.
So
I feel like personally, so you can communicate all you want to, but it's really up to the other person whether they're gonna understand that communication in the first place. But I feel like a lot of couples try to communicate, because I've been in relationships where I've tried to communicate and guys look at it as in, oh, you're just trying to argue, but that's not even the case at all. So I feel like you can say, like, we can tell people what to do as many times as we want because we have experienced that first, but it's really going to be up to that person whether they want to listen or not. But like, I feel like if people are having problems in relationships and it has something to do with not communicating or just any little toxic thing, I just feel like it's for people to experience personally. Because for me, I didn't even listen to my parents whenever I was dealing with my relationship issues. I had to learn that on my own, you know?
But as you get older, and there's a lot of things you start learning. You learn from them past experience, and then you like, I'm not gonna put myself in the situation again.
Yeah.
And it comes with that maturity and growth. And it's different between a man and a male. A male don't know what he wants. A man knows what he wants. A male just gonna play the fence. He lead with his penis instead of just leading with his head and saying, hey, this is where I want to be at, instead of thinking about sex. So when it comes to y'all, it shouldn't be about sex. It should be, okay, I want to be with this person, so I want to get to know this, or I want to be with. What about just not leading that sex? Some guy thinks about sex, or manipulate y'all, or try to do things just to get y'all in bed, and when y'all don't do it, they want to get mad. It's crazy. And the other thing I want to bring this up too. I want to bring this up about guys paying like $5,000 for women to spend a night with them. And then when they don't have this stuff on social media right now, where a guy is spending money on women, whining and dining them, and then when the women don't sleep with them, they get upset about that. I'm asking this to the ladies. I know y'all go to a lot, ladies. And I'm starting with Sapphire. That if a guy offer you all this lavish stuff and he don't, how would you approach that? This guy offer you,
and I had happened recently. So I took out of it that all somebody can give me upon like first meeting, basically it's your sales pitch. Whatever you're putting up and whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying, for your motive. You don't know a person's intent. But I've definitely had some guys offer me just some crazy things that it's just, I take it as an insecurity in self. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's definitely very weird because once you get into that, I see it as a person wanting control. Like I had said a couple weeks ago, if a man is paying for everything for you, then that man, in a sense, he would think that he owns you, that unless y'all come into a union together, it's creepy to me, the way that men are, and that they think that if they have something, say, I had a rich man break down what a man with money would look at with a woman without money, right? And like what you can bring to the table. It was a very humbling conversation, but yeah, it's just weird. Just because you have money doesn't mean that it has to be more than material.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. What you say about that, P? Have a guy
Me,
ever offered you money just to be with him, and if he don't get what he want, he get upset?
so, well, not necessarily offer money and got what he wanted and got upset, not like that. But I have had guys, even on the first date, take me to the mall and be like, get what you want. I feel like that in a sense is weird because like we just met each other. Like I would never just spend money on someone that I'm barely meeting. Like if we're going to the mall and we're just meeting each other, we need to both have our own money. We can both spend it on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like catch the vibes, not just take me go. I mean, I just feel like it was kind of. I mean, some girls may just accept it, but me personally, I feel like that is kind of weird. Like, why are you spending money this quick? You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like, I mean, I agree with her to a certain extent. Like, for example, I mean, of course, it should definitely be a connection there, like a real connection there versus, oh, he got money, I'm gonna do everything he say type. That is controlling. But I do feel like, say, if you guys were married, just like what you said, create a union. If you guys were married and the agreement was, okay, hey, I pay the bills, but you can either work or you don't work, just help clean up the house, this in that sense, okay, maybe that's fine. But as far as somebody saying, hey, I can pay for your vacations, I can do this, I can do that, as long as you listen to everything I say, that is like as if I'm just an item and I'm just here for your use, not for mine. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I feel like.
I'm at spiritual sisters that too. How you feel about that, guys offering women all this stuff and then get mad when they don't get what they want from the lady?
I just think about that movie Temptation. So for guys, if you offer me a lot of stuff, I'm good. That's right there, y'all. I'm running the other way.
Well, I mean, some people, if they got it, they like to share what they have with other individuals. Don't judge me. I might be like, she a gold digger. But if he's his coin, I'm just saying. Gold digger. You just no. Right? No, but I feel like there is a unspoken expectation if someone is, flying you out and spending all this money, there's a an expectation there. And if you're not willing to, go there regarding that expectation, I think you shouldn't accept that gift, period.
I agree. What you say about that, Ross? Guys flying out women for these lavish trips and then get mad when a woman don't stick with. A lot of times they do it for sex. They feel, okay, if I wine and dine her for the weekend, she gonna have to go to bed with me. And the woman's like, nah, I don't want to go to bed with you. And the guy get upset and get mad about it.
Yeah, I think that's simping. It's an ultimate way of simping. I just do it naturally. It's what's so wrong with just asking a woman out, and if she accepts it, then take her out and have a good time. Through conversation or something like that. Mentally, just it's just stuff isn't normal anymore. Like the way you can shoot at girls is so different. Not saying it's bad. Like it used to be to where you'd be walking somewhere, you could just talk to somebody just straight up. But now, you got DMs, so it's just done advanced how we communicate with people. So I mean, I can't do nothing like that. That's too much money. That's rent. Expectations is too much. And I think a lot of it is how we go about relationships. Like I've recently, probably like a few months ago, decided to it's been hard though. I've decided to be in a relationship without having sex until like marriage. And it's really opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff. Like sometimes I can figure out, I don't want to be with a woman straight up just because I haven't had any like sexual intercourse with her. When usually if I go ahead with the sexual intercourse first, I'll be with her even through all the bull crap that I normally wouldn't put up with. So I'll be wasting my time anyway. But now that I've taken that out of it, it's easy for me to have a conversation with somebody and really get to know them and really decide what I want to do going forward. And And it's just this stuff is just not normal anymore. The norm is different now when it comes to relationship. I mean, just dating. Period.
I mean, it's serious out here in this day and age. Dave, what you gotta say about that? Guys, spending all this money just to get what they want. And like I said, nowadays the guys doing it for sex. They're not doing it to get to know the woman. They want to do it just for sex, and then get mad when she doesn't go along with the program.
I think my girl said about insecurity. I just believe, man, the women, some of it's the man fault and some of it's the woman fault, because now the women put it out here. Hypergamy, I think you're going to talk about that tonight anyway. Hypergamy is real out here, and it's been out here. A hypergamy, call it hypergamy. I mean, that's been out here, man. And you got women that's displays and make it hard for that man to approach, and now women these days put it out there, man. They don't want to be with a man unless he damn near almost $500,000 now. So you got all going on. You got hypergamy. You got this woman that's a high dollar woman, even the ugly woman. I want to say something about that. I know I hear people talking about the woman want the man with the money, but the man with the money, he may not have no game. He may not have no flavor. He may not know how to talk to her. He may not know how to romance her. He may not know how to treat her like a woman and just want to leave with his wife. A lot of guys that got money, have them dudes insecure. Okay, look at the show, Desperate Housewives show. The woman was married to the man with all the money, but the girl got with the guy with the pool boy. Why? Because he treated her like a woman. He made her feel like a woman. The man with the money may not even make her feel like a woman. Just look at it as a girlfriend. But women want to be
as
romantic.
An option.
Yeah, women want to be romantic. Women want to be talked to. Can you spit something to her in her ear, make her feel like a woman? Some dudes make her feel like it's about their dick, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? Show her, hey, I'm not with you for sex. I'm with you because it's your character that got my attention. Besides the beauty, when you get that to her, she goes, "Oh, damn, that's a real man. He not thinking with his dick. He not trying to get me in bed." Just like, for example, if she invites you to a house and say, "Hey, can you rub my feet?" Rub her feet and go home. You ain't got to say, "Hey, you know what time it is, right? You know you got to do that." No. Rub her feet and go home. She'll say, "Damn, that's a real man. Like, he ain't trying to mess with me for sex or nothing." That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's
Talk
hard.
to her. I mean, it's not hard. It's because it's not hard. It's a mind thing. If it's
she
a mind thing.
looking fine, she looking good.
But
she got her booty shorts on. Oh no!
But no, let me tell you. No, but I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna say this because if you do your part, and I'm telling you this, if you do your part as a man, she gonna open her legs up to you. Long you doing your part as a man, because it's a mental thing. You get to her mentally, then now she gonna open them legs up and say, she gonna open them legs up physically.
Ladies, be honest.
No, hey, cuz I'm telling you, for example, I'm telling you, you get to her mentally. You get to her mentally. You make love to her mentally. She's gonna open them legs up to you automatically.
Oh God, she don't want to. She don't want to call you Zaddy.
Because you showing her what a man is. You showing her how special. That's why. Okay, she gonna show you when she wants you, because when that day comes, she gonna do something. She gonna give you the picture that, okay, I'm ready to give you this. I'm ready to be with you sexually. She gonna show it. She not gonna tell it. She gonna show it. She gonna put something on romantic. She gonna do little stuff to get your attention. She gonna tell you, hey, I'm ready. Cause you already made love to her mentally. Because she thinking about you all the time. Like, damn, I wonder what he doing. Man, I can't wait to be with him. But you about your business as a man. I don't care what these dudes say. They try to say, man, these women too hard. No, they're not. I talk to women around PA. They still traditional women. It's just these dudes ain't on their game.
Yeah, right. The young dudes, anyways. I ain't gonna say young, because it'd be some older dudes that still act young too.
Ain't no wrong with video games, bro. I play video games too.
I'm just saying is that I'm just saying that you asked the question. Just trying to stay on, what you're saying about the money thing. And I guess it's just this is the new culture, new way of, these young men think they can buy love. You get money, you think you can buy it, because I believe some women put it out there. They don't have enough confidence, enough assurance with themselves to say, hey, I can get this woman. I don't need no money. And I don't need all this. Like I got this woman right now. It took me a whole lot to get her. She a therapist. Look at me. I'm from the back. I'm from the hood, straight hood, man. What's she doing with me? A lot of people might think, what's she doing with me? Well, what you doing with this type of man? But it's not about that. It's, like you said, it's all about the game. But when more money, if you don't deal with those insecurities and deal with that confidence level at the bottom before you get the money, you're gonna think you can pay for a woman. That's what I believe it is. It just amplified. They insecure. The money only amplifies the demon that's already there, man. The issues that you already got ain't doing them but amplify that. If you insecure, you ain't had no confidence, you take a nerd and give him $1 million, he become a nerd, he think he can pay for pussy. You gonna pay for that pussy, you gonna pay for it. But you get around guys like me and the guy teachers, them, they gonna help you out. You're gonna keep your money in your pocket, but you get around, you ain't never had no father, you never had no male, but you're gonna get out here and just spend all your money. And I think it's kind of crazy. I think it goes back to who you listening to, who your role models are. A lot of these guys are not surrounding themselves with accountability. They're not accountable to men. They're not reading. They're not, educating themselves. They're not in therapy, and they just out here making dumb decisions like that. $5,000, you shouldn't even get mad. I mean, you flying this. I seen it on YouTube. Man, flying a woman out for $5,000, man. Are you out your mind? You don't even know the girl like that. What happened to know a person first? If you gonna spend that money, at least know. Get to know them first. Yeah, the boy don't even know. To think they can buy a woman just because you got a lot of money don't mean you can just get anything you want. You can't buy anything you want. You can't get anything you want. It's just, I think that's what it is. It's just these young guys, men don't have a proper training, don't have a proper understanding. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, because it's a lack of understanding. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to talk to a woman. They talk at a woman. They don't know how to have conversation with her. They don't know, learn what she likes, what she.
They don't understand themselves, Fern. They don't understand themselves. It start with you first. You gotta know who your.
Most definitely, because they made
a lot of
like. Go ahead. Most definitely it's about that because
if I value myself, I ain't finna buy a woman. I don't care how much money I got for a woman. I'm not finna buy no woman. I'm not finna spend no money on a woman to buy her because I know my value. I know my worth. It's all go back to the man knowing his worth. What the hell? You know yourself. You know your worth, and you know you valuable. What the hell I'm finna buy a woman for? It's too many women out here. Women grow on the trees out here, man.
Well, they come from
there's too many women out here.
They come from the insecurity because, like you said, they don't believe in themselves. I'm gonna ask spiritual sisters, what you say about that's a man's confidence. I know, ladies, y'all love a man that's confident. Y'all love a man that got that leadership role, but not being insecure. What y'all say about that, ladies?
I think everybody has an insecurity. Yeah. But are you talking about like in a relationship?
Like, insecurity is a flaw. Like. You may be, and I see this happen with some guys too. The woman could be into the guy, but he still had the insecurity way about himself, accusing you of talking to this guy, and you're not even doing none of that stuff, but you got those insecurities of you must be talking to that guy, or what you doing this, and all that, just accusing you of doing stuff because they're not confident in themselves.
How you handle that?
I feel like
you got more experience with that.
In my experience, when it happens, it's a what's it called, a deflection. It's because they doing what they doing and they trying to turn it on me. Like, wait a minute, I'm not, I ain't out here in these streets this time. No.
She said this time.
But in my experience, it's always, what you do in the dark becomes to the light. So when I'm in that situation and they're like accusing me or trying to go through my phone or something like that, it's because they're feeling guilty about doing it themselves.
But I'm the accuser, and I have never done it.
Oh.
But you know what? This is just me personally. I can't speak for nothing. I don't need to go to your phone. Why need to go to your phone for? Whatever you're doing, that's your business. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm not going to go to your phone. I don't need to check your social media status. I don't need, no, that's just me. Because I know who I am as a man.
No more. No more.
I don't need to go through your mother phone because I don't care what you do on your phone. That's just me personally. But going to your phone and question you, I ain't got time for all that, man. Life too short. What I gotta say? Hey, Rob, what you gotta say about that?
No, I'm glad she said you don't go through the phone.
No more. I like my good days.
I love my peace. I ain't gonna lie. Man, love is. I need my peace. Man, I ain't got no peace.
Go looking for it because if they doing it, it's gonna
come out.
But why do some people have to go through somebody's phone for? Why y'all together for? Y'all got to go through each other's phone.
Back in the day when I did go through the phone, it was because I was looking for something else. But I was right. So I was always right.
Wow. She was right or
They
wrong.
give me a reason to. I feel like
She was right or wrong.
Right.
Look, it be my intuition. That's reason enough. But I don't do it no more. Like I don't do it no more. I like my good days. I like my happy.
Yeah.
So I don't do
Right.
shit.
I don't do it either. And I feel like, because if you go looking for something and you're not mentally prepared to deal with what you find, it's like
You're gonna hit somebody.
right. It's like devastating. Where if it comes out naturally and you know what I mean, you're prepared,
Right.
not necessarily prepared for it, but it comes out in another way, you're not as devastated. Don't hit you as
But Mr. Ross, to answer your question, I was right every time I did go through somebody's phone.
no, wrong and loud.
Usually,
Did you take his phone or he gave it to you?
she took it.
Currently,
She
I
took
do
it.
not go through my boyfriend's phone. Hold on, my current boyfriend, in case you're watching, baby, I don't go through your phone. But I had one boyfriend, we were engaged and we lived together. He gave me his phone every time he came in, but I had like some intuition. He had a second phone, so I knew. But when I found the second phone, yes, I went through it
too.
But
Phone.
why? Okay, but I'm just asking it. Okay, if you know you're gonna mess around, why get with somebody you know you're gonna mess around? I mean, just say,
Because
hey,
that
that's the
cheaters-
day about it. Nobody want to be honest with each other. They want to put on this nice image, knowing you a dog at the end of the day, and just saying, hey, I'll be messing around with different. Just be upfront with the lady. Say, hell, I mess around with different women, and you might be number 8. Just tell that woman that and just be honest, because they want to sit there and play games.
You have some people.
It could be seven.
You have some people that are narcissists, so that's what they do, and then you have some people that's just cheating. It can be a gene that's hereditary. So you have some people that
It's in your DNA.
that think that they change. Some people think that they change and they don't.
Yeah, just be just say.
You do have people out there that will tell you that they mess with more than one person, but most of the time it's because people think that they're not going to do it. And
But they give that person a choice to say to the person, no, hey, I'm not interested. I'm not down like that. And just be straight up and honest. See, that's all you got to tell. Now, if they won't be with you, that's on them.
I feel like, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I feel like, I'm sorry.
Don't have it.
I mean, go ahead. If you gonna do it, go ahead. I mean, if a guy come to you and say, hey, I'm a hoe, I mess around with different women, I'm gonna make you number 8. That give you a choice where I'm gonna roll with the dude or not roll with the dude. Now, if you roll
But
with
it's
the dude,
like also a female, if she hear that, hell nah.
But that's just being honest because I'm looking at time. My time is valuable. I'm about to be straight up and honest with me.
Yeah.
And we gonna make it thing or not. Go ahead.
I feel like some guys do that because maybe they are, again, they can't take rejection, so they do that. They don't do that. They just act like, okay, I'm gonna just reel her in, make her feel like I'm feeling her and get what I want, and then, probably, and then also there's guys who just they want multiple females to themselves, but they don't want their females messing with nobody else. Like, it's guys like that. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot.
Dang, that's crazy. I had a situation where like I was on a date It was me, my daughter, and the woman that I talk to now. So my little girl had my phone. She playing with my phone or whatever. So she had to use the bathroom. So I was like, yo, like we had just started back talking. Like we had broke up. You feel me? So I started talking to somebody else or whatever. So me and the girl, we were just cool. And, you know, we had little things going on here and there or whatever. So I was like, yo, you'll take her to the bathroom. So my little girl got my phone, right? It's a code in my phone, right? So she asked my little girl for the code. What's the code to his phone? When they go in the bathroom, she go through my phone, right? Dude, we had a restaurant. So she come back out. She sit right in front of me. I saw the whole mood change. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I felt it. And she was looking at me like, you got something you want to tell me? I was like, no. I ain't got nothing to tell you. Like, what's wrong? I'm gonna let you tell me. I was like, all right. Man, bro, we got outside that restaurant. Oh, hell broke loose, boy. We didn't even make it to the car.
Man, that's some deep stuff. I mean, I just be, man, just if you oh man, too much stuff going on.
Save the stress.
But I'm gonna tell them, man, goddamn fellas, you gotta realize, man, someone will call the police on you too, man. Y'all gotta be careful out here too in these streets, man, because y'all doing all this manipulative stuff. She get mad at you, man. She call police on you. You man, just be honest. I just be me personally, man. Just be honest with a woman. If you're not ready to settle down, let her know, hey, I'm not ready to settle down, and let it be. But don't lead to that don't give another person hope. Now that happens too. Well, you may not be interested, but you giving this person hope. I'm gonna ask y'all about that. I'm gonna start with Sapphire. What do you say about that? Being straight up honest with a person, let them know a person, hey, I'm not interested, but at the same time, you giving that person hope that maybe a change, I may be together. What you want to say about that?
And I agree with the other two ladies about intuition, you know, but you're not gonna leave me hanging on a string either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give me for something if that's not what it is. But a lot of people can't be honest and put things on the table but I think it comes from just not understanding the union. You know, if you're going to be with a person, you decide at what capacity you're going to be with that person, be it friendship, relationship, hope to be marriage, or whatever it is. Those guidelines are chosen between the two of you, but people fall into things and never make any sort of guidelines to it. And then one has these expectations that the other one ain't meeting, and then the other one has these expectations. And it's just too much for my energy, because if I feel like you're doing something or whatever, because I can't worry about what a man is doing, you know what I mean? And that's probably why I'm content with being single. But I'm not going through your phone. If my spirit tells me that I need to go through your phone and it's bringing me down in a day, then I'm just gonna leave you alone. You know?
Yeah, I agree with that, because I ain't gonna lie. Like I told you, I like to have my peace, and I want to be just that. And I do believe that when a guy meets that right woman, his whole world will change. I do believe that, because he know that the woman's worth value. This woman is worth to be his wife, and he's gonna make the preparations to make it happen. That's I do true. Believe, because I'm looking at character. I'm not. It looks back in the day we used to get caught up on the looks. I'm looking at your character. It's like, is your character worthy enough to say, hey, I'm ready for you to be my wife. I'm ready to be your husband. That's what's all about character to me. I'm gonna talk about the character aspect. Let's talk about character. Knowing what you gotta say, David? You scratching your head though.
I want to say this as we getting on cheating, and this is something that hit me last week. I just think, man, a person that don't love themselves, if I don't love myself and I don't have empathy, because it all go back to having empathy and understanding other people's feelings. Because if I don't love myself, if I don't have no love for me personally, I'm gonna cheat. You know what I'm saying? A person that cheat don't love themselves. And they don't, because if you love yourself, you will have empathy for the person you cheating on. Because empathy will say, let me put myself, how would this feel if I cheat on them and they catch me doing this? If they catch me, it's gonna hurt them. Because we don't love ourselves enough, we're gonna go cheat. you know, because whatever we ain't getting at home, we're gonna go look out somewhere else. You don't have to go look for love if you already love yourself. If you ain't getting love with your spouse and the person you with right now, it's because you don't really fully understand and love yourself.
But you receive
You don't have
it.
to go, yeah. You don't have to go look outside. That's
Right.
what sometimes, you know, when a woman cheat, sometimes she's emotionally involved. Like a man, we might cheat because we ain't getting none of. We just dogs, or some of us just won't
Okay, I
sex.
see what you're saying.
How to control ourselves. And so when a woman cheat, it scared me when a woman cheat, because when she cheating, she already emotionally involved. It's over with. Like she ain't because she just cheating. She cheating because she emotionally entwined with this person. And so I just feel like, man, if you don't love yourself enough, yeah, you're gonna go out here and get something else. You're gonna continue to go on that. And I just think that's something that I was thinking about last week. Like, man, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, that's what I used to, I ain't gonna lie, I did my thing, you know. And it's sometimes a struggle. I have to fight it. I tell myself, look, man, I got, you know, how I feel if I do this to the woman, you know, if I cheat on a woman, tell her a lie, you know, I got caught, you know, I caught plenty of time. I thought I was a smooth operator. I don't care how smooth you is, you gonna get caught. Man, I had, let me tell you some things that tell y'all folk about some cheating avenues you can have. Like I thought I had different Google accounts, man. I had Google voice, phone numbers. You ain't know nothing about it. I thought that woman would never find that. And one day, all the stuff popped up some kind of way. I had my tablet and I forgot to close them out. Man, you gonna get caught. I mean, I don't care how slick you think you is. I don't care how much. You gonna get caught. And when you get caught, it's devastating, man. You know, and I learned through all that, man, it's got to be an issue with me, man. I got to change. I got to figure out why I have to cheat on a woman. What it is she ain't giving me, because the grass is not green on the other side. You think it's going to go over another relationship.
It is.
You think that woman going to treat you better.
It really isn't.
Ain't nothing out here better.
It's embarrassing, man, when a woman got a man and she feel like she really ain't got him for real. Like another woman could come just sweep her man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And same thing go for a man too. If he got a woman, but he looking at his woman like, damn, another man could come sweep my woman. That ain't a good look. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't a good feeling. You know what I mean? So,
but I'm gonna say that. Go ahead. I'm gonna say that. That's how I don't believe in myself. Like, you have the idea. Like,
I was gonna say, like,
that's insecure. Like, you gotta be confident enough to know that, hey, this woman's not going nowhere. I'm not. He's not going nowhere.
It's definitely an insecurity
confidence.
thing.
Because go ahead, Pete. Go ahead.
It's definitely an insecurity thing, because I feel like it's like, damn, bro, I just had a brain fart. I literally had it in my head. Oh my gosh. You said, can you go back to what you said? What is his name? The light skin.
Demetrius.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was like, you know, what I was saying was embarrassing. Next thing you know, my nickname gonna be Light Bright. You know what I mean? Light Bright over there. But yeah, you know, it's just embarrassing. Like when a woman when she look at her man like another woman could come sweep my man off his feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman don't want to feel like another woman could come just take her man. You feel me?
I was gonna say, so question for guys. I don't know if y'all know this, or maybe y'all have homeboys or whatever. So he said it's embarrassing when a woman feels like any woman can just come take her dude, vice versa. Okay, so say if I'm with a guy and I'm showing him everything I can show him, I'm not doing nothing wrong, I'm not doing no cheating, I'm showing him that I actually like love him, right? But he still feels like any guy can come take me. So can that lead to him wanting to cheat first? Like, he feels like, okay, any guy can come take her because she's just so perfect. Why wouldn't they want to take her? So I'm gonna go cheat first before she cheat. Like, I feel like that's also thinking too deep, having a lot of insecurities. But I will say, like, can that lead to guys wanting to cheat just so that they can say, okay, they did it first?
No.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
To
in
me,
most
that's
cases,
insecurity. That's insecurity.
that insecurity, and
he
he
don't
needs
know
to be.
himself.
He's a broken man too. He's a man that don't know who he is. He's a man that need help. You know, it's a sickness because if you don't, you know, why I have to paranoia? You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't need to be in a relationship if you got to look over shoulders at a woman that's showing you everything. You know what I'm saying? She giving you sex, doing this for you and everything.
Right.
She giving you all that. She draw back her emotions. I feel like if my
Oh,
woman, if my woman come in the house, she stop giving me affection, she start giving me emotion, then I got something to concern me. She giving me everything I possibly can. What is me? You know, I have to have some type of trust, some type of confidence in my woman to know that she ain't out here doing that. And then you know, I just think it's just a man that needs to stay out of a relationship for real. You know, if you ain't ready for no woman, you don't need it. You know, trying to commit.
I had a
to
woman
no
tell me that.
relationship.
I had a woman tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, you know, are you with me? You know what I mean? And so when she told me that, I feel like that was deep. You know what I mean? For real, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was deep or whatever, because I never had a woman come and actually really talk to me in that manner. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, that's embarrassing if, you know, blah, 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 blah. So when she said this to me and had this long conversation with me, that's when I knew. I said, all right, yeah, she a real one. You know what I mean? She a real one. She ain't with no games. She really here to stay. You know what I mean? So
he gotta be straight and honest what you want. You tell a person what you want, and you don't waste nobody's time. You don't want your time wasted. You don't waste nobody's time. That's what problem is. People waste people's time. I mean, you be straight and honest. First of all, you don't have to be insecure with nobody. I'm just speaking from a man perspective. He really love that woman. He gonna tell that woman, I want to be here. I don't need to be, I want to be here. And that's how it's supposed to be. And to the fellas, trust me, we don't ask for much. And that woman doing everything she's supposed to do for you, man, you gonna go Timbuktu for that woman because she's doing everything for you that you want. All men want to be respected. That's all we want, a little simple thing. And we're gonna do our part. He go the extra mile for you because he getting respect at home. He know what he getting at home. He's not gonna look out nowhere else. You know what? I got a good thing at home. And even though other women may try to pursue him, he gonna say, no, I got a good thing at home. My good thing is way better than what you can give me. My good thing gave me a life, gave me a future. Not only that, she's the mother of my children. So it's like, it's not even worth it. So, and then also tell it to the guys. Guys got to, like you said, David, guys got to learn to know themselves too, in order to be a better version, be a better man for the better woman. And I just believe once the man lined up, everything is gonna fall in place. Spiritual sisters, I'm gonna ask y'all about this. I want y'all to chime in on this as well. When it comes to what we're just talking about, the insecurities. Knowing that you're a great woman, a phenomenal woman, but just had those insecurities, like she could step out any minute, she could leave me. And some guys do prejudge themselves, of course, and it plays in their mind. Why she with me for? Look how she look. She built any man, she get any man. How would y'all deal with a guy like that?
I've never had to deal with no guy like that.
I don't think I've had that experience either.
I'm gonna tell you
and if they had those thoughts internally, they didn't share them or express it to me. You know what I mean? So no, I haven't had that.
They probably act out on it in a different way, like because people like act out.
Yeah, really. I mean, cause
like
guys
she
do.
said, like they'll go ahead and cheat, and like she said, they will go ahead and cheat when they feel that type of way, or like he said, it's because he's not mature enough. So I think anybody who cheats is not mature. And
yeah.
I agree with exactly what you said. It says mature thing. What else you gotta say? You gotta express on yourself. What you gotta say, Ross?
Oh no, I agree with I agree with that. I don't cheat. I'm cool with that with that answer.
So cheating is for immature people. And I mean, why cheat for if you got a good thing at home? Why cheat for? I don't understand it. Why go out there and step out risking a sexually transmitted disease, getting a baby out of an affair, and you got to go back and tell this woman what you did, or she attracts some sexual transmitted disease, and you got to explain to her how she got that sexual transmitted disease. The diseases are real, because these guys out here don't believe in no condoms.
I feel like if it's like
They just
that,
dive right in the pool.
I
They don't care. They don't care. They don't. They don't care.
That's
I'm
my
just being
straight
real. They
skinny
don't
dude.
care. 'Cause
But
I hear
cheating,
stuff by guys.
have y'all ever heard that cheating is that's the other person problem? That don't have nothing to do with me. He needs to go take therapy and
Oh yeah, I heard it.
grow up.
that's crazy.
I feel like I'm sorry, we got a potty mouth.
Sometimes cheating is people. Men, all right. I'm not speaking for all men, but some men cheat because their women allow them to. If a dude cheat on a
They in
woman,
a polygamous relationship.
Or that, yeah.
They in an open relationship at that point.
That ain't cheap.
he'll take them back, and then it's like, okay, if she keeps taking me back, then I'm like, I might as well keep cheating.
Yeah, but like, what
So
if
that
the
way you
guy
say
is
he get very
manipulative though?
comfortable.
Like, what if the guy is being
Yeah,
manipulative and like gaslighting and being like I don't know, just trying to, like, he knows how to get in her head, so she gonna take him back. Like, I mean, she hasn't learned yet. Still,
Like, don't let a dude. Usually, if a dude is good at what he can, if a dude is good in the bedroom, and he already got you, boom, he got you emotionally, everything.
That's not for every woman though. That's not for every woman. I feel like
It's not, but it's powerful.
It ain't changing this oil in his car. Like,
I
it's
can
more
date
than
somebody that's lucky, right? I can cheat somebody
and I
else.
can go
so that
and
don't
get
have
a
nothing
whole bill
Yeah.
done. Come on.
But I mean,
That's
Because
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
women put up with dudes that cheat. Like, I've seen relationships where a dude done cheated like 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, why is the woman still with this dude?
because okay, look, let me tell you something. Either she just kind of just dumb, or again, she's being manipulative. Because again, say the dude, he might be one of those dudes. He might be a dog. He might be a straight dog. He might be a straight dog. I'm sorry.
So that means, is she dealing with some type of issues herself? Like, is she allowing this person to do this stuff to her? Is something going on with
I
her?
don't think she allowing it. I mean, some females do
Does it
allow
say
that.
she got somebody? What is it?
I feel like some.
that's internal. That's a self-esteem issue. She needs to go work on herself.
I agree with that.
Like she.
Different. So
I agree with that.
everybody-
I agree with y'all saying.
And that's what I mean by she's dumb. I don't mean like she just dumb. I just mean like she got a lot of learning.
Low self-esteem.
No, she just got a lot of learning. Like, I mean, because I've been there, I've done that. But that's only because of
Oh, there it is.
yeah, exactly. So she really. Okay, Ross, not too much.
Exactly.
Not too much.
So low self-esteem. That really deals with some low self-esteem issues. But
if you with a guy that you feel like you like though, and it's like, say if like you just now dating or whatever, and you with a guy that you like, you're gonna think, oh, this is what love is, and he's gonna make you have low self-esteem if he's not giving you his all like you're giving it to him. So it's not necessarily. I feel like, I don't know. I guess it's just a life lesson at that point.
Hey, does that mean like the cheater is like really, really nasty in bed? Does that make you stay? Because he's really, really nasty?
I think no,
I never said what to do that cheated though. Never said what to do that cheated. But
I think I have before. And I think once you get closer to the age we are.
Don't tell my age.
I don't think ain't no dick about to keep me. I got real bills. I got real problems. All that. So yeah, when you get close. Now, when I was in my 20s, yes, I did.
Stop telling my age.
My age. I'll say my age. But in my 20s, yes, I stayed with a person that cheated. Even when I was married to my daughter's father, he cheated, and I stayed with him because we had a child together. But that didn't work out, so I left. But now dick ain't that good. It ain't made it.
So you're saying the age and the maturity level plays a different story.
Yeah, I feel like the maturity level.
And working on yourself, working on your internal problems. Like if you had whatever went on in your childhood, which I've talked about on our channel, what went on in my childhood. But if you don't have a father figure, it's hard for you to relate to men. So when you're on your journey and you're dating, you're learning what works for you yourself. Some people that might work for them, somebody cheating. Everybody has their own journey and have their own lessons. But you go and you work on yourself. And then now I can say, now the person I am now, I would not stay with a cheater. But back in the day, growing up, yes, I have. I've stayed with a couple of cheaters.
Like it's just,
so Michelle, as you got older, you understood your value as
That's
a
correct.
woman. So you understood your
But
value, and that's what
why
it
it's
is.
important. That's why it's important for men to stay in their children's lives, their daughters' lives, because it's different for every child. Every child is responds to that differently.
And we
But
got some
for
fathers
me-
on the panel anyway. I know Ross a father, David's a father, Demetrius. They got some fathers, so they all fathers, of course. So
Yes.
I'm not a father. I don't got no kid. I got no children, but let's speak from the father perspective.
wait, hold on. I've been wanting to say something this whole time.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. My fault.
No, I was gonna say, so like, I feel like, because I have had a father figure in my life, my whole life, right? But I still had to learn how guys work, because not every dude is the same. And I still feel like each journey is for everyone. And again, like she said, everyone is different. But yeah, again, like me personally, I had to just go through it. Like I had to just date different dudes, see how different guys are, see how sometimes they can all act the same too in certain areas as well. So it just took me to learn. And I feel like for me being the age that I am, I think I learned pretty quick versus somebody else. Sometimes it could take a woman. Well, I say women do mature faster than dudes, so maybe it might not take her that long. But I will say sometimes it can take a woman a long time. Like, for example, my grandma, she, not to put shame on her, but she had spent her whole life sleeping with different dudes, married dudes, just because she just didn't know how to love herself. And she's been this way up until the day she died. And she died when she was 70-something years old. So I personally, I truly believe it's just a personal experience that you have to go through yourself, and whether you want, if you're tired of it, or, you know, if you want to keep dealing with it, you know what I'm saying? So.
And I think the answer to piggyback off what you said, I think come from how we was like brought up, how we was raised, because you had that father, just because he was a man in the house doesn't mean he was actually a man in the house. When I say that, he didn't show what a man was all about. The only thing we was taught growing up was you go to work, provide for your family, don't show no emotions, and that was it. We were never taught how to
I'm guilty of that.
be with a woman. We were never taught romance. You know, we were just taught go to work, that was it. But never been taught how to be emotionally
transparent.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that would go, and that stuff passed on from his father, passed it on to him. So that's all he knew. So he would know that example, okay, this how a woman's supposed, this how a man supposed to treat a woman. Because he was never taught that. He was taught, go to work, she get pregnant, you marry, you take care of her, and that's it. No romance, no nothing. And so a lot of guys see that growing up, they okay, that's how it's supposed to be. And which is just wrong, it's not good. There's a lack of teaching. Ross, what you want to say?
Oh, I was gonna get on this this women are more mature faster than men. And in some areas that may be true, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but I think there is a difference in, you have to know what type of maturity you're talking about, because some people are mature but not mature enough to deal with a relationship, and some people aren't mature in a relationship.
True. I agree.
So I think men, like for me, I've read books, I've done a lot of research and stuff. I've learned from my father how to deal with a relationship, and I ain't saying all of it was good information. I ain't saying all of it was bad, but it's just a journey. Like, you ain't even got to be in a lot of relationships. I think the one relationship I'm trying to build is the one with God, and that's a totally different thing. So yeah, maturity in relationships, I think they can go both ways. I don't want to say women mature faster.
Well, I don't mean, okay,
you know,
I mean, it's so technical. Like, I don't mean it's so technical, like, not that deep. But what I do mean, I mean, like, I mean, to a certain extent, women do mature faster than guys do because women know what they want. It's like, but a guy, it's going to take him some time to kind of figure out what he wants in life. So even going back to what Jackson said, okay, maybe he wasn't taught how to love, or maybe he just is a straight up dog. Maybe he was taught how to love, or maybe he was spoiled, got everything handed to him, and just one of those dudes. Like, it's just so many different realms. But I will say that not all females are perfect either. It's some females that have gone through the same thing as dudes. Don't know how to love a man, wasn't taught, wasn't, like, I don't know, everything handed to her, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it definitely goes both ways, but I will definitely say that to a certain extent, women do mature faster than guys.
I'm gonna co-sign with you on that, P. I'm gonna say it is. When y'all first moved out your parents' house, y'all was willing to live on your own. Y'all was willing to make stuff happen. Some guys don't know how to live on their own. If a guy move out, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna move in with his girlfriend. He never had that experience of living on his own. I encourage any man to learn how to live on his own first, to learn himself first. So when he gets into a relationship, he know how to handle a relationship better. Some guys don't know how to do that. I'm gonna move in with my girlfriend, and they never knew they never learned themselves. They never understand who they were. Because they gotta have somebody. But with some women, y'all willing to live on your own. Y'all want that independentship to live on your own, learn who you are, to express who you are. And I just want to agree with you. Just want to piggyback on with that one, because some women will live on their own when they first went to their parents' house. Some guys can't do that.
The crazy part about just like moving out on your own and then like, moving in with a woman or whatever the case may be, for some reason you just think you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're that young, you just think you just got it all mapped out.
Yeah.
I got it all mapped. I got this whole thing set up in my mind, and I'm thinking it's gonna work. And then all of a sudden, it don't really play out as it played in your mind.
That's just how life works, though. You have to I feel like how we think, we want it to be kind of like gumdrops and rainbows, and it's not like that all the time. Life is just hit, like sometimes it's just not what we expect, like, and you learn. But that, I feel like that all falls into, again, learning. Like, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna do what you think is right, but when you have that storm thrown at you, that's when you finally be like, oh, sometimes it takes a lot of storms for people to just finally sit back and realize, okay, this ain't how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? But then there's also some people that realize it quick, and then there's some people that are just, I feel like some people end up staying in those situations because they end up getting comfortable, and then they either get comfortable or they just feel like, oh, I don't want to start over, or I don't want to even restart at all. This is just how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't know. But
it's fair. And like I said, I encourage any guy. I'm a man. I encourage any guy to learn how to live on his own before he gets. If he's single, definitely. Learn how to live on your own before you get into a relationship where you learn yourself better. You can get some urgency about yourself. You get some work ethic about yourself. You get some drive by yourself. And when that relationship comes, when you do get into a relationship, you know how to handle it most better, because when you by yourself and you single, you got nobody but just, besides if you got no kid, but you just single, what you got? You got to depend on yourself. You got to take care of yourself. That means I got to go to work. I got to make sure I pay my bills. I got to make sure I take care of my health. All that stuff plays a role. If I'm not capable of taking care of myself first, how can I benefit a wife? Because I never took care of myself first. So if I never took care of myself first, I'm not taking care of her. And I don't want to put nobody in that situation, because that's just selfish. Then you expect her to clean you up. You expect her to raise you, and that's, a woman ain't finna raise no man.
Yeah.
Not finna raise no man.
Yep. I mean, I made some mistakes in that field. You know what I mean? But not in the sense of where I felt like a woman to raise me or nothing like that, but in the sense where, like, I don't know, I just lack in so many areas as a man. You know what I mean? And it sucks for me, because I thought I was handling it, but then later on I found out that I wasn't. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, as soon as I had these conversations, the uncomfortable conversations, she told me. You know what I mean? And then I had to sit down and think to myself, like, at first I was like, man, this motherfucker tripping. But then I realized, like, Nah, she ain't tripping, bro. She not tripping. She telling you the real. You just not seeing it because you just being the man that you are, and you just looking over shit. And us men got to stop looking over and start really paying attention, man. You know, listen to our woman when she telling you things, because she really telling you the real.
Yeah,
You
because
know what I
she sees
mean?
stuff too. Yeah, because
Yeah,
she
she
sees
sees
stuff too. It's just that we have to humble ourselves and take heed what she's saying. It's not that
Yup.
she tearing you down or belittling you. She see the bigger picture. And I know we got some ladies here tonight. She see the bigger picture, and it's not to tear you down, not to belittle you. It's to encourage you and say, "Hey, I need you to step up in this area." But we tell you
That's
that,
right.
oh, you trying to tell me what to do. No, she tell you for a reason. We don't want to see ourselves. But I think what it is, we'll receive the outside correction before we see the inside correction. And then you go tell her what somebody else said, and she tell you, I've been telling you that the whole time. You just didn't listen. You just took your ass. I'm tearing you down. She's not tearing you down. So if you got that strong woman by your side and she telling you what you need to do as a man, she not listen to her. She telling you right. It's not wrong with that. It's not making you weak. It's like this woman knows what she's talking about. It's like, you know what, babe? I'm gonna humble myself and I'm gonna tell you what you're saying. Because she sees something there. Not wrong with that.
So love the women, love the intelligent women, smart women who see things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the independent woman. There's nothing wrong with an independent woman. I'm why somebody run from an independent woman. I'm gonna say about the independent woman. Guys, you should want an independent woman in your life. When I say you should want one, that means before you met her, she was paying her own bills. She was going to work. She was about her business. So there's nothing wrong with an independent woman. You need an independent woman in your life because God forbid something happen to you, she know how to step in and hold it down.
Exactly.
So don't run from an independent. I'll take an independent woman any day. But that means she know how to handle her business. So God
I almost
something
ran
happen
away.
to me. No,
I almost ran away.
because some guys want a weak woman. They want a dumb woman.
So they can control her.
Right.
Give me an independent woman. That means before I met you, you had your own place. You were making your own money. You were doing all this stuff for yourself. But if something happened to you, she know how to step in because she know what to do.
That's right.
You don't want no woman. You don't want nobody in your life that don't know what to do.
That's sort of like an alpha woman, ain't it? That's like almost like an alpha woman, right?
It just means she on her stuff.
That's I like what you said. That means she's on her stuff.
On her stuff.
She on her stuff.
Yeah, because get an independent woman. That's why I'll take an independent woman. Some guys, well, I want an independent woman.
Yes.
She know how to handle her business, fellas. I'm telling you. It's nothing like when you get it. I don't have it, but I'm just saying.
What happened when she started telling you how to dress and how to step?
What you mean?
No,
Like,
see,
Okay.
that's
that's not like that.
You talking about
when I say independent, y'all work together. She still treats you like a man, but she gonna do her part as well.
Jackson, let me do this because I'm independent. I'm 23 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm independent. I live on my own, been on my own since I was 18 years old. So I done seen some stuff. But like I was saying, I feel like I've matured. That's where it goes back to. I feel like I've matured faster than other people have because I've been in the world a little bit. You know, I started young. So I feel like I keep having brain farts. I'm sorry. Jackson, what was you saying? So you can like.
No, I was talking about the independent woman. You know, some guys run from independent woman.
Demetrius says, "What if she starts telling you, I would never." For example, I'm independent. I know what I'm doing. I'm not saying that I know everything, but I know enough. You know what I'm saying? And I do get a lot of guys be like, "Oh, you on your shit? You know what you're doing. I want a woman like you," but they don't ever come. You know, they don't take me up. But it's because obviously they're probably not ready. So for me personally, I would never just be like, just because I'm independent, that doesn't mean I'm finna be like, oh, you can only wear this, or oh, you can only go here, oh, I'm finna control everything. Like, no, like this just means I started young and I'm independent. But I would like for a guy to also be on the same as me, because for a lot of guys my age still live with their parents, and so I feel like if you still live with it, and it's not a bad thing, it could be their situation, you know. But if it's like, you know, you're not ready and you still with your parents and you still not ready and you like 23, 24, you definitely need to live on your own before you know, get in a relationship, because again, you haven't seen the world. You've been at your mom's house since you was a baby, you know, that's all you know. So of course, when you say if you move straight out of your parents' house with a girl, it ain't gonna go right, because again, you have not experienced life yet. You know what I'm saying? You haven't experienced the real world. Y'all experiencing the real world together at that point. So of course it ain't gonna work out, you know. But
I would say about this. I mean, when she's okay, if you dress it any kind of way, step out, they say you dress tacky, tour. They're not gonna look at you, they're gonna look at her. You know what they're gonna say? Why she let that man step out looking like that, or vice versa? Why she let him looking like that for? But I mean, she got something to say. I mean, she got an input because we supposed to be a partnership. Go ahead.
Y'all talking about controlling versus independent. Yeah. It take a real man to be with an independent woman, but if she come up the way you dress, that's controlling, because she's supposed to love you for who you are and what you came in there with. If my man, if he go out and he dresses different from me,
don't be pointing at me.
If my man, he dresses different from me, but I don't care what other people. Oh, why is she with him and he dressed like that? That ain't none of y'all business. Hey, and if they ask me, that's what I'm gonna tell them.
That's right.
But you want to look good. Hey, make sure but look good. You want to look good. Look good.
I guess I think Jackson be kind of like, for example, because my parents, they'll say if they go to church or they're going to the mall, they're going out somewhere nice, and he might come out every now and then with a tacky shirt. She be like, change that shirt. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, then that's a difference between a woman telling a dude, hey, you gotta wear this, or you need to match me like this every time. Like, that's two different spectrums, I feel like.
Yeah, it's two different ones, but the independent part is good, but the controlling part, anybody controlling, but
anybody controlling.
Yeah, the independent part is good, because think about it, because before y'all got together, y'all was handling your own business anyway. So when y'all two get together and y'all both, when y'all game, that's a powerful thing. That's an unstoppable force right there. You can't stop that. And being goal oriented, you setting goals for yourself. You know, y'all got individual goals, y'all got goals as a couple, y'all some things y'all want to accomplish. It's like you want to get a house and y'all want to do stuff. Y'all will sit down and talk about this. So you say, hey, we're going to cut back on some things for a while because we know what we're working towards. What y'all say about relationships like that, working towards something? That's how anybody should want a relationship right there. Y'all working towards something. Hey, we're going to put some things on the side for a little while because we know we're working towards. That's the kind of relationship I respect right there. Y'all working towards something as a unit.
I ain't never had that, but I would like it though. But I can't speak on that because I never had it.
Well, I just speak the kind of stuff that I want. It's like, okay, remember the song with Neo and Fabulous? I'm good all by myself, but when we were forced, when we together. You remember the song by Neo Fabulous? Y'all remember that song?
We remember it.
Yeah, that ain't my time. I don't think that was my time.
But the core, he was saying something in that core. He said, you know, I'm good all by myself, but you make me better. You know what I'm saying? You make me better.
I know what you're talking about.
That's how the mindset we should have going into. That's the mindset that we should have when we go in a relationship with the right person. Yeah, even though I'm a movement by myself, but when we together, we're a force. When we together,
we're a force. That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna post that as a Facebook status.
They were saying some stuff in that song, even though you had a strong man and a strong woman, it makes us better. Like, yeah, I'm good by myself, but you make me better. So the right woman brings stuff to the table.
Right.
We just gotta take heed to it. She brings, because she gonna make you better. Y'all gonna make each other better.
That's right.
And value pouring into each other.
That's it.
And doing the work.
That's it.
So your woman, so the woman is supposed to be the help.
She's a help me.
Hold on, wait a minute. Not the help. We both contribute something.
She's help me. She helps along. Yeah, help along. Like, let's say for example, I'm gonna say this. Okay, let's say
like in that. Manner.
Okay, you work together. I'm
Break it
gonna say
down
this.
for.
All right, let's say this. Both y'all work. If one of y'all off, somebody should make sure the house clean. Make sure dinner is. So when your spouse get home, they come home to a clean house. Come home to a dinner made. Men and women should do that. Vice versa.
But not to help as a team.
Yeah.
And you compliment each other. Like I
help.
tell this for any guy, if you married to the guy, if your wife working and she been at work all day, she come home, make sure her meal prepared. Make sure she got her bath water ready. Make sure you got her night clothes ready for her. Make her feel special when she get home.
That's right.
That was the man could do for a woman. And vice versa. You come home, she makes sure you special. She makes sure you got everything prepared to you. You ain't going nowhere. This stuff is real. People are like, man, that ain't real. It can happen. It can happen. You gotta give the right person to make that junk happen. But,
it's real. It's real.
Yeah, but like I said, your wife come home from work. Now I'm just because it happens. Like if your woman come home from work, have her bath water ready, have a meal prepared for her. She like, damn, my husband, my man, he know you gonna get something.
He needs strength.
Huh? Say that again.
No, you can tell he did the work on himself.
He was doing the work.
That's good. We need more men that work.
That's how it's supposed to. This stuff is I learned. I mean, this stuff as I learn as I go. This stuff it plays a role, fellas. Treat her like a lady, and make people think that's being team woman. Not about to being team man. That woman gonna love you regardless if you're doing your part.
That's right.
Cause I'm telling you, if you treat her like she the best woman ever, she gonna want to give you everything.
Everything. She gonna go the extra mile for you. She gonna go the extra mile for you because you give her what she wanted. She gonna go the extra mile for you. And then bathe your woman too. Now all of a sudden you got it in a relationship, fellas. Bathe your, give your woman a bath. Don't think about sex. Give her a bath. When she take a man, bathe her, man. Treat her like a queen. I'm telling you, that stuff gonna work. It work. I'm telling you, it work. I'm telling you, it work.
Yeah,
give a free game tonight, so y'all need to take heed to it.
I know it worked. It worked. The candlelight.
Bathe that woman.
The candlelight.
Don't do it for sex. Don't do it for sex. Just bathe her and leave it alone.
What?
Don't do it for sex. Don't bathe her for sex. You doing it because that's your woman. You love her.
My body ain't gonna do anything.
Cause trust me, you doing your part. She gonna give it to you. She gonna give it to you. She gonna do as long as you doing your part. She gonna give it to you. But the partnership, I agree, should be a partnership. You should work together. I do believe in that. Cause anybody should want to have a successful relationship. Anybody want to have a successful relationship? Yeah, it can work. You gotta make it work.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it ain't too hard to please a lady. You just gotta do your part, fellas.
At all. We don't even ask for much. We just want love and affection. That's it. Same thing we give out. We want to be giving it.
And all we want just respect. I mean, the respect.
I mean,
not the respect.
Is
I ain't saying respect as a man, but I'm just talking about I'm saying long you doing your part, she automatically gonna respect you regardless because you know your part.
In the relationship.
Yeah, because you gotta earn that. Like I'm not just gonna give you that right off the spot. Like
so in other words,
and a lot of guys expect that. A lot of dudes nowadays they expect respect, like as if we supposed to just automatically give it to them because they're a dude.
You gotta earn that. It's like we just falling in love, men falling in respect. She falling in love, we fall into respect because the respect factor is love to us, and she respect the hell out of you. You gonna go the extra mile for her.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's like
what you gotta say? What you
gotta say, Rob?
My dog.
I want to leave it. I got to earn respect.
Well, okay, let me tell you this.
Yeah, because let me say a woman go ahead.
I swear you take everything I say technical.
No. I be thinking like to respect you just
look, okay, let me tell you something. Let me just break it down. So when I say like you gotta earn respect, I mean like I'm not just gonna bow down to you like that. Like that's what I mean as far as earning respect. And a lot of guys, they think, and this also plays along with gender roles. A lot of guys think, oh, just because she is a woman, I automatically get respect. She automatically needs to cook, clean, do the whole nine. But it doesn't work like that. I'm not every dude. I ain't saying
No,
every dude.
I see what you mean.
Okay.
I'm saying some dudes think like that.
So,
Again, and that all falls into the same people. We're talking about how was they taught, who they had in their life, what life experiences had they been through. Do they even care? Do they got a mother who to teach them how to treat a woman? Like, you know, just it all falls and plays a part. But again, like I feel like again, I'm not just gonna automatically give. Now, if I meet someone, I'm not just gonna be rude. You know, that's what I like. Obviously, you're not gonna be disrespectful. But again, if we're about to be in a relationship, I'm not just going to automatically bow down to you just because you are a man. You know what I'm saying? Or a dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, like I said, we had a great time on here. I know we pressed for time. Dang, we almost went 3 hours on this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But we about to get a plug in. I'm finna agree to do a little plugging with everybody. I'm gonna start with Spiritual Sisters. We thank y'all ladies for hanging out with us tonight. Go ahead and plug in. How can people follow your podcast? How can they get in contact with you? Go ahead, lady.
So you can follow us on all streaming platforms at Spiritual Sisters. And we have an IG page, Spiritual Sisters.
Everything is under Spiritual Sisters.
That's us.
I think I've seen y'all's page too, because Jackson I was wondering who y'all was. I'm gonna go check that out though. I'm gonna check out the page.
Okay. Look, we might have to extend some invites to our show.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all ladies for hanging out with us.
I'm gonna have to
It was
find
so
y'all.
nice talking to everybody. Nice to meet everybody.
Appreciate y'all
go
ladies.
ahead.
We do give y'all roses, of course. Thank y'all for hanging out with us, and we will be following up with y'all. And always be a guest here on Walking His Ways Impact. We'd love to have y'all back here on the podcast. We had a great time. Appreciate y'all ladies. Also, go ahead, David, introduce yourself, David. Let everybody know how to get in touch with you. I know you do music, you do pictures. Go ahead, fire away, David. Let everybody know what you got going on.
Yo, what's up, man? I had a great time tonight. I hope I've been a blessing to each and every last one of you. Thank you for the sisters and the young lady that's 20. I keep forgetting her name. Thank God for her. She keep on going forward. I just want to say this to you. Just keep on being a leader to your generation. Talking to the 23-year-old lady.
Oh, P, the letter P. My name's P.
Man, Miss P, you keep on going hard in your generation. You're gonna be something awesome.
Thank you.
Speaking, doing great things, and being a voice to this new generation. Don't be afraid. Move with it. I don't care what you need to do. I don't know if you need to get your own little thing and start speaking and start doing, start being a leader. Just figure out a ways, writing books or doing something. You don't do music or nothing like that?
So it's crazy because I hear this, and I haven't heard, like, it's crazy because I hear people tell me I need to just go, I need to do it. And I do a lot of stuff. I paint, I draw, I'm doing tattoos. What else? I like to sing, I like to cook. I like to do a lot of stuff. Like, I just have a lot of talents, but I think I just need that. Not necessarily that push. I just need that little spark to make me just want to do it. But I have been.
You already got the spark.
Thank you.
You already got it.
Thank you.
You just need to roll. You just need to walk by faith and step out into it.
Yeah, just do it. God. That's what it is. Just do it.
You see, I'm gonna tell you something. He want to use you in a way where you ain't never been used before. Like, because it's 23-year-old girls your age are lost. You know what I'm saying? They lost out here. They need a direct. Your head is you before your time. You way before your time. It's like you could be born in the 80s. But I'm gonna tell you, you wise. You see what I'm saying? To be your age. So you need to put that wisdom. I don't know why I'm saying this to you, but you need to put that wisdom to use.
I feel like this is God speaking through you. Really, that's what I feel like it is.
Put that wisdom to use, because many women your age are lost. Mm-hmm. They don't have that. This new generation, man, they following that old crazy girl talking about she's a savage. Ain't no dang what the world you talking about, you a bitch and you're a savage.
Yeah.
That ain't what a man want.
Yeah.
No man don't want that. Not no real man. Nah, I mean, I don't know about this new generation, but if you get your old daddy, I mean, that's what you want. But I'm just saying, you get your old
Remind me
somebody.
of my uncle. I can't do that.
You get your old daddy, then you get, But I'm just saying that you need to move forward and just hang it now. But anyway, my website is kind of down right now. I'm working on it. I got, my photography page. You can read me at Opulent 251 Portrait Photography. Opulent 251. You just type in Opulent 251 Photography. You'll get that. You can go to my page and find my photography. And that's how you reach me by now, or you can reach me by my email, whatever. But if you go to that page, you just type in OPULENT 251 Photography. It's gonna pull up, and then you see my work. It's on Google. You can actually Google it, Opulent 251 Photography, and pull up on Google, and you can reach me like that. So that's how you can reach me for as photography. Anything else too, My music, I'm still trying to get my stuff getting together with that. I used to have all these links and stuff to that, but I'm just I'm focused on photography. So if you need photographer work, video editing and all, whatever, voice over, I do it all, man. I do voiceovers, I do anything that's production. You can just reach me through the Opulent 251 photography page. It's been a blessing. I'm finna jump off this thing, get on the hill. I'm gonna put some on the grill. I'm gonna grill tonight because I was supposed to do it. I ain't know I was gonna be on here 3 hours, man. Catch a man on here 3 hours. I'm a working man. 3 hours with you. You know I love you, Firm. I should have been off of here, man. I'm in here for 3 hours. That woman fell asleep on everything. Have a woman fall asleep on me. I don't know how I gotta go in and wake her up. I know she mad. Like, what the man been on his phone for 3 hours?
Well, hey,
Be on the phone for 3 hours, Furman.
Well, you don't want to get in trouble, man. So you got to get it pass it on. But I'm gonna pass it on. Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble.
Come up there, Dallas. Where you at, bro? You already know how it is.
Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble. So I'll pass it on. Ross, go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
But holla at y'all, man. I'm gonna jump off here, man, and bless y'all. Y'all have a great night, bro.
Nice talking to you. Thank you for the knowledge too. I take what you said.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Ross. Go ahead and plug in what you got going on.
Well, I was trying to figure out a podcast, and I have a name and everything for it. I have a couple of people to do it, but we just haven't put it into motion yet. So, but if you want to reach me though, just hit my Facebook, Broderick Ross. It's my name. I'm always tuned in, so I'm available whenever.
Awesome stuff. And Sapphire, go ahead.
Well, you can look me up on any social media platform as Phoenix Sapphire. And I do a little spoken word poetry, motivational speaking. Check us out Saturday. We'll be at the Empire. My team is performing with Charlie Boy. So we got that coming up. Shout out to the DFW music team. And I appreciate y'all letting me slide in here, even though I was a little bit late. Just got back in from out of town, but I appreciate all of y'all and just the insights. And one thing about this podcast, and why I was privileged to be on it, are the top. Working with the music is bringing more awareness, especially what he was saying to you, Ms. P, and being your age and the knowledge that you know at your age now. It's not many people that you see out here that are even feel teachable or will listen, but they already have a perspective down pat. You know what I'm saying? It's people who have that higher vibration and perspective that can change that. And when we come together and speak on topics like these, just to give people different insight, because sometimes they don't have it in their life to even think about it. So yeah, I was just very blessed to be a part of it. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you
Awesome.
too.
Yeah.
And P, go ahead and plug in what you got. And after P, gonna be Demetrius. I know we will get off the air.
You guys can go follow me on my Instagram at It's Paraiso. It's ITZPARAISO. I like taking pictures too, like of myself, obviously, but I like taking some good little pictures. I like doing tattoos. Again, if you want some tattoos, let me know. I got me a booth in Arlington, called The Candy Shop, or I'm located here in North Dallas. So if you guys want tattoos, let me know. Hit me up. I got you. Again, if you guys just want to follow me to see what I do on a day-to-day basis, I also talk a lot on my stories. Sometimes I give advice on there. I show my full personality, my full potential on my social media. So if you guys want to see more of that, just go follow me again at It's Paraiso. So it was nice. Also, thank you for having me again. This is part 2, Jackson. So thank you for having me again on here. This is a great podcast. It went good. It was longer than the last time. We actually went overtime too. Overtime last time.
We did.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I love these little podcasts. I feel like it's really great meeting different people every time, and also seeing everybody's different perspectives and bringing it all together. I feel like most of us kind of have the same perspectives, but it's nice also working with older people too. I feel like even though I am only 23, I kind of can relate, So again, thank you for having me tonight. I was very appreciative, and I will definitely be spreading the word even more again. So thank you so much.
No problem. I appreciate you, P, as well. Thank you for doing what you're doing. And my cousin, my bloodline, Demetrius, go ahead, plug what you got going on, and we about to get off the air.
Yeah. Demetrius, everybody call me King where I'm from. I started a small company called King's Precious Cargo, LLC, trucking business. Actually, I'm at work right now. I'm getting my logos and everything together, trying to get my website up and going and stuff like that. And so I really don't have anything for you guys to follow. I do have a Facebook page. It's just under Demetrius Woodard. You can find me under that if you guys want to come check me out. Not much going on there for real, but it's just more a family thing, a lot of traveling. I'm from Fresno, California, so you're gonna see me out there in Cali and LA. So you're gonna see a lot of that LA thing going on. So that's about it, man.
Man, that's what's up. I appreciate everybody. Everybody did a great job. Beautiful faces, beautiful people. And I just want to tell everybody before you go to bed tonight, take your favorite drink, whether you drink wine, coffee, tea, whatever you drink. You take that drink. You look yourself in the mirror. Whatever your favorite drink is, you take your favorite drink. You look yourself in the mirror. You tell yourself, I love you. You tell yourself, I got your back. You tell yourself, I'm an overcomer. You tell yourself, I'm an achiever. You tell yourself that I am going to reach my goal. You tell yourself, I am going to live out my purpose. You tell yourself that I'm all that and more than it's best. The more is yet the best to come out of me. You tell yourself that now. You toast yourself and say, you know what? Let the games begin.
Can I say this? I just want to say that it's a blessing to be on here with everybody, because it seems like everybody is destined for greatness. And I just love it, man. Everybody is just so beautiful.
That's what I mean.
Our light as Black people just shining. You know what I mean? And we don't mind sharing it with the world. And and a lot of us are reaching back and grabbing people by the hand and saying, follow me. You know what I mean? And then we're only helping those who are really motivated to be something. We're really helping those who have that light and that spark. And even those who are a little dim, we want to see them do well too. But we're not gonna waste a whole lot of energy on people who just really don't want to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I like that. I like that, D. That was up. I like that, man. Love y'all too, man. Y'all have a great night. Enjoy y'all weekend. Remember, you are untouchable. Remember, you are unstoppable. Remember, you have purpose. You have destiny, and you love yourself, and you be about your purpose. Right. Y'all have a great night, everybody. Peace out.
All right. Y'all be safe. Bye.